Welcome to the first edition of Joyce Kitchen. As we will say in Nigeria, in my language, Koyo. You're going to hear this often because that is hi, hello. Now this evening we're making Egusi soup. Egusi soup is a traditional soup in Nigeria. Every tribe eats it, but it's made in very many different ways. My way, I tell you, tastes best. At least that's what everybody says. So tonight I'm going to show you how we cook egusi soup. Now for the soup, we need palm oil, we need tomato paste, we need egusi, ground egusi. Usually I get it from the African store, and this is what it looks like, ground egusi. This is just the brand. We need some chili powder. That is for taste. Chili powder adds a little kick to it. We need some salt and bitter leaf. Bitter leaf, we find it in African store too. It's cleaned and washed to perfection. We'll need a medium size, like a full palm of a good bitter leaf. We need onions, nicely chopped. One medium onion. We'll chop it up nicely. We will need 5 cloves of Maggi cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here for seasoning. We need the dry stockfish. You get the dry stockfish head in the African store. It is nicely dried, cleaned. You need just a little bunch of it. If you buy a whole pack, it's about $10. You need 1/4 of it for this soup. We need some chicken, not the African hard chicken. This is American chicken. And when we cooked it and spiced it, I'll show you what it looks like. Put it in the oven and let it cook a little bit. We need some turkey, smoked turkey, cut to size, some beef, and some dried fish. We also will use some spinach right here. This is spinach. So to start with, I'm going to put the chicken, the smoked turkey, and the beef together, season to taste, and start cooking. In this pot, I have a little water, like half a cup of water. I'm putting the smoked turkey, the chicken, the beef, and the stockfish. Everything goes in at the same time. Then I'm going to put salt to taste. Chili powder, that is for taste. Chili powder adds a little kick to it. We need some salt and bitter leaf. Bitter leaf, we find it in African store too. It's cleaned and washed to perfection. We'll need a medium size, like a full palm of a good bitter leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here for seasoning. We need the dry stockfish. You get the dry stockfish head in the African store. It is nicely dried, cleaned. You need just a little bunch of it. If you buy a whole pack, it's about $10. You need 1/4 of it for this soup. We need some chicken, not the African hard chicken. This is American chicken. And when we cooked it and spiced it, I'll show you what it looks like. Put it in the oven and let it cook a little bit. We need some turkey, smoked turkey, cut to size, some beef, and some dried fish. We also will use some spinach. Put in the smoked turkey, the chicken to taste, some salt to taste. I'm going to put 2 cloves of the Maggi cubes, just 2. So I'll have 3 left because it's good for the meat to cook very nicely and tasty. Put a little bit of that. I'm going to put a little bit of the chili powder. It's good for the meat and the chicken and everything to cook with the chili powder. Just half a teaspoon of chili powder. Half a teaspoon for now. And I'm going to put the onion. This onion is the whole medium clove, so I'm going to put a little bit, like 1/4 of it, so it will cook. What it looks like. That's cooking. When it's cooked, we're going to pour this in it. We're going to pour the cooked meat inside. After it cooks, when the meat has cooked for like 5 minutes, we take the chicken out. And this is what the chicken looks like. Now the chicken is going to look really nice. That's healthy. Oh, the juice is gone. The fat is out. We grilled it. This is the end product of the chicken. Put it right. Couple palm oil. We let it heat up. High heat. Now the meat, once it starts cooking, you put it on high heat. And after it bubbles up, boils up, you put it on medium heat. So we're waiting for it to bubble up. It's not bubbled up here. And we'll reduce it to medium heat. But for the oil, it's high heat because we want to quickly heat it up before we put the onion in it and all the stuff that goes with it. We want to hear about the African music. We want to hear about stuff that goes on with married women. We have a lot of young girls getting married. I go to weddings every weekend. I don't even know what to do. Sometimes 3, 4 weddings. And most of these young girls always come to me, Auntie Joyce, how have you been so happy with your spouse for 22 years? So every time we air this show, every month, I'll give little tidbits about how to have a successful marriage. I'm not a professional, but I have been successful thus far for 22 years. And so one thing I would say is be a good listener. Be a good listener. We are Street, Fontana, and my zip code is 92376. Or you can email me at joyzes@aol.com. Joyzes is JOYZES @aol.com. Onion. We're going to fry our onion. So I put all the onion that we had. Everything goes in. Everything goes in. Turn the fan on a little bit. Pick up the smoke. It just nice aroma. You can smell the onion cooking. It's a very nice smell. While the onion is cooking, we're gonna put some water in the egusi. We're gonna prep it, and we're gonna add just a little bit, and we mix it to a paste. Mix the egusi to a paste. And this is what it will look like. See how pasty that is? That is a paste. All right, we'll set it aside. The onion is still cooking. We'll cook the onion for about 2 to 3 minutes before we. Now we're going to get ready our crayfish, tomato paste, chili powder. That's going to be the next that we're going to add to this nice onion smell that we're getting from the palm oil. So the first thing I'm going to add is the paste. The paste goes in. We add about two tablespoons of crayfish. You can always add a lot more to taste. Not a lot of people like spicy, so we're just gonna add about 1 teaspoon. About 1 teaspoon of the, we can turn this off now because the smoky thing is gone. So 1 teaspoon of the spice. If you like it spicy, you can always add a little bit at a time. Don't put too much at one time because it might be difficult to get a good taste. So little by little. I'm going to taste. Now I'm going to add the Egusi paste. I put the whole paste in it. I use the whole can because I'm cooking a big pot, as you can see. Put the whole paste in it. And I stir it. And when you stir it, this is what it should look like. This is what it should look like when you stir it. I thought we were going to have some music today. What happened to our music? Oh well, next time. My DJ is not here. Can we have some music, please? We'll let that cook for a little bit. For another 2 to 3 minutes. What the meat looks like. Ooh, nice. Looks good. Everything cooked together. At this stage, I'm going to taste it. Very good. While that is still cooking, keep stirring. See, it's almost burning. You have to keep stirring. You don't want it burnt. And now, we're going to add some water. At this stage, we can add a cup of water so we can have enough to stir with so it doesn't get burnt. And we're going to add the bitter leaf. The bitter leaf goes first. It cooks with the egusi because it's a little harder. It's tougher than the spinach, so it goes first. We put our bitter leaf in there. Keep stirring. We have to go easy with water because we still have water from the meat that's cooking. We'll add a little bit to it. It's cooking. Now we reduce the heat to medium. So we can cook some more. While we're waiting for that, I'll just peel this Maggi cubes. Take the covers out. Young, handsome boy. It's good. Now, I'm going to put my my dry fish. I put it in my egusi sauce. If you notice, I'm not putting it in my meat that's cooking because it will cook it too fast. So I'm putting it in the egusi that's cooking already. Just putting it here. Stirring frequently. Remember, you don't want to get burnt. Now I'm going to put my Maggi. If you put your Maggi too early, it burns faster because the Maggi goes straight down and settles down. So it goes in after the dry fish. This is what it looks like. Let me show you. Now I'm going to turn this into the meat that's cooking. And we need some mittens. I'm gonna move this here. Turn this off. Okay. Be careful not to put the dried bottoms. I'm going to raise this a little bit. Put it away. And I'm going to stir. Remember, your meat has to be cooked. Mine were half cooked before I put it in. Ooh, looks yummy already. I'm going to increase it a little bit. And I'll cover, let it simmer for 5 minutes. The spinach is always the last to go in. So now remember, our egusi, we have the egusi ground. Cook it so the way you want it, nice and tender. Then you go follow all the steps I went with making this. And after 5 minutes, and you have to keep turning. You have to keep stirring because it will get burnt at the bottom. You have to keep stirring. Remember we had the chicken. In the oven. So we're just gonna take some of the chicken. Just gonna put a couple in it. I'm gonna use the rest for something else. Put as many as you want. Stir it. We're gonna let it really cook. Between 5 to 6 minutes should be good enough because everything else is almost half cooked. The egusi, remember you fried it before you put it together with the. Adding a little bit of chili powder. Now we're gonna add spinach. This is the last thing that goes into the pot of soup. The last thing. So this is our spinach. I'm gonna stir it. It's important to stir very well so you have a uniform cooking. So with that, you let it simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes, and this is what it should look like. Yummy, yummy, yummy. We got our Egusi soup. Put it over there. This is our Egusi soup. This is what it looks like. So enjoy, and next time we're gonna cook some nice tasty jollof rice, some finger licking jollof rice. Enjoy the egusi. Next time we're gonna have tasters that will come in here and taste for us. But like I said, this is our first show. I hope you enjoyed this Joyce Kitchen, and bon appetit. Bye bye. See you next time.